The time is 3:30. I will wait for 2 more minutes and then we will get started. Okay, let's get started. So we will continue with the lapply function. This function applies a function to each element of a list and returns a list. In the example shown on the screen, a list with values 1 to 9, 1 to 5 and 2 is created, and the function sum is applied to that list. So here the first variable a has the value matrix of 1 to 9 and 3. So 1 to 9 is the range, so we will have values 1 2 3 etc till 9, and 3 is nothing but the number of columns. So the matrix function takes the first input as row and the second input as column. So 3 columns and 3 rows will be created, and the values 1 to 9 will be populated. So the sum of values from 1 to 9 is 45. Similarly, the sum function is applied to the other variables b and c too. The sum of 1 to 5 is 15, and for c there is only one value, and hence the sum is 2. We will try executing it in RStudio. As you can see on the screen, we are able to get the same output as seen on the PPT. So I will give you a shortcut to find out the sum of numbers. Of course, you might be knowing it. So if you want to find out the sum of numbers from 1 to 9, we have a total of 9 numbers. So n into n plus 1 by 2, that is 9 into 10 by 2, which is 90 by 2 equal to 45, is the shortcut for finding sum of n numbers. It will be useful for you to solve aptitude type questions. So as I said, a matrix, that is a 3 by 3 matrix, is created and the values 1 to 9 are populated and stored inside the variable a. So one interesting thing that you can observe is RStudio by default populates values column wise, not row wise. So if you see, it first fills the first column 1, 2, 3, then the second column 4, 5, 6, and the third column 7, 8, 9. Generally, values are filled row wise, that is 1, 2, 3, the first row, 4, 5, 6, the second row, and 7, 8, 9, the third row. So RStudio is a bit different by filling values column wise by default. This is one thing that I want you to note down. We can try applying any other function to the list displayed on the screen. Let me try some other function. Okay, I have tried using the function mean. So the average of each one of the values in the list is displayed. So the average of the values in A is 45 by 9, which is 5. For B is 15 by 5, which is 3. And for C is 2. Now let's move on to the next function, which is sapply. sapply is the same as lapply, but it has one difference, which is it returns a vector as the result. In lapply, the result will be a list, but in sapply, the result will be a vector. As you can see on the screen, the output is the same, but in the form of a vector. As already said, lapply and sapply functions can take a vector2 as input, because vector is a special case. Vector can be treated as a special case of a list where all the values are of the same data type. Hence, it's applicable. in the example shown on the screen, we are applying the nchar function to a set of strings. As discussed yesterday, the function nchar returns the length of a string. So the length of Michael, Jackson, and Junior are 7, 7, and 6 respectively. Let's try executing them in R Studio. We are able to get the same output as seen on the PPT. Let me try applying mean function. So we are able to get the same output that we got for lapply to, except that the output is in the form of a vector. We will try the other examples too. So we are able to get the same output as we saw in the PPT. So in the previous example, we used lapply function for a set of numeric data, and now we are using lapply function over a set of character data. That's the only difference. Now let's move on to the next data structure, which is arrays. So we have already seen vectors, and I said that vectors are a special case of array. That is, vector is a one-dimensional array. So the properties of arrays are same as that of vectors. That is, it is a collection of values of same data type. It can hold any number of values, and values in a particular position can be selected and operations can be performed on it. A two-dimensional array is called a matrix, and any other dimension, that is 3 dimension or more, multi-dimensional array is an array itself. So arrays have two special cases, which are vectors and matrices. Vector is a one-dimensional array and matrix is a two-dimensional array. Let's see an example related to arrays. Here in the example shown on the screen, we are creating a vector with values of character data type. So the movie vector variable contains a list with values: Akira, Toy Story, Room, The Wave, Whiplash, Star Wars, The Ring, The Artist, and Jumanji. So I want to make these values, convert these values in the form of an array. So I am first specifying the variable movie vector, which contains the values for the array, and then the dimension of the array. So by dimension, I refer to the rows and columns. Here Combine the data function is used to mention the rows and columns. We need 4 rows and 3 columns. The output will be like this. As I said, values will be arranged column wise. So we have 4 rows and 3 columns. One interesting thing to be observed here is empty positions are filled with existing values. So if you see uh, an array with 4 rows and 3 columns can have 12 values, but we have given only 10 values. So for the remaining 2 values, it will automatically populate the values from the start, that is the first 2 values. We can see it from the output on the screen. So Akira, Toy Story and Room are filled in the blank spaces. We can also access values in specific positions. So movie array of 1, 2 returns the value in the position first row and second column. In the first row we have Akira, Whiplash and Jumanji, and in the second column we have Whiplash. Hence Whiplash is displayed as output. We can also display the output for just a row or just a column. Movie array of 1 means, so first argument is row and the second argument is column. So 1 represents first row, and since the column part is left blank, all the values in the first row will be displayed. We have Akira, Whiplash and Jumanji in the first row. Similarly, we can display values in a particular column. Movie array of the row argument is not specified and 2 is given for column argument. So all the values in the second column will be displayed. We have Whiplash, Star Wars, The Ring and The Artist. Let's try executing them in RStudio. So we are able to get the same output as we saw in the PPT. Let's try for some other values.